This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, St. Patrick's Day is this upcoming Tuesday, and Freeland knows how to celebrate. A member of the Sons of Erin is here to give us a preview of what's going on in the state's highest borough. It's Friday the 13th again for the second time this year. This is FYI, and I'm Ken Kara. Thanks for watching. Bands will be playing and many will be marching this weekend as communities celebrate the upcoming St. Patrick's Day holiday. Lisa Sugart has more on a big event going on in Freeland.
Well, I'm all decked out in my green a little early today because I knew my good friend Joe Flanagan was coming, famous from the Freeland YMCA and from the MMI basketball team. And now today, you're wearing your hat from the Sons of Erin in Freeland because tomorrow is the big parade, Joe.
Yeah, big day in Freeland tomorrow. That's St. Patrick's Day. 80th annual parade kicks off. We march off at 4, so we're looking forward to it.
Now, this is tradition at its best because this is really a strong community in Freeland that keeps this going year in and year out because not that many communities have big parades like this.
Well, you know what? The Freeland Sons of Erin is an organization that really prides on tradition. We've heard stories of, 30, 40 years ago in snowstorms, they still had a parade. Even if they just marched around the block, there was a parade. So it's the 80th straight year, and that's something that we're pretty impressed about.
Now, before the parade kicks off tomorrow, there is a dinner, and you said very limited tickets available. But if people want to go to the dinner, tell us a little bit about it, where they get the tickets.
You could contact me at the Y. There's very few seats left, and the meal is at the Freeland Event Center after the parade from 6 o'clock on.
And before the parade, you said there will be entertainment by the St. Anne's Band?
Yeah, after the parade, and in the Freeland Event Center, the St. Anne's Band does a little concert in the hall for the public, so it's a great day.
Alrighty. So now the parade is kicking off at 4 o'clock, and some of the highlights you want to tell us about. There's going to be the Citizen of the Year, which is always the coveted award,
Yep.
And you also have a great speaker every year as well.
Yeah, the Citizen of the Year this year is Ray Rip Clymer, great guy from Freeland, very active with the vets. Really important in Freeland. To recognize our citizens for the great work they do. The main speaker this year is Representative Mullery, so we're looking forward to that. And we have a couple other awards. Jerome Reppitz won our Jeff Murphy Award this year, which is an athletic award from the Y in memory of Jeff Murphy. So it's a really fun night at the banquet to recognize these individuals.
Now, you get a nice crowd every year for this, so you're hoping that the weather cooperates and a lot of people show up tomorrow in Freeland.
Oh, absolutely, and like I said earlier, we will march. We may change the route, but we will march tomorrow. 100% about that.
I think because you are such a good group of guys and gals and everybody that the weather's going to shine brightly for you. The sun will come out just in time for the parade. What do you think?
I hope so, but like I said, we will march, and the Sons of Erin is we've been together for the 80th year of the parade, and I think it'll be a really good day for the community, and come out and see it.
All right, as Joe said, get the wearing of the green. Come out with your smiling faces tomorrow. The parade kicks off at 4 o'clock from the Freeland Events Center. And again, the dinner, there's only a few limited tickets available, so give Joe a call at the Y or stop in and see him. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
You too, Lisa. Thank you for having me, and Erin, go brah.
You said it best.
Joe Flanagan is the man. Lisa Sugart, you're okay as well. The St. Patrick's Day Parade in Pottsville has been canceled due to the weather forecast. Leo F. Haley, the president of the Pottsville Ancient Order of Hibernians, says with the amount of rain projected around parade time, they thought it was prudent to cancel the parade. There's no rain date, and Haley encourages residents to attend other parades in the area. In Pottsville, there will be a Mass at St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church at 8 a.m. tomorrow. The Grand Marshal's breakfast is still a go at 9 a.m. at Trippin' Billy on Center Street to honor the parade Grand Marshal Lydia Laughlin. The Grand Irish Party is set for noon at the Humane Fire Company with live Irish music, so still a celebration in Pottsville. Here's a list of other parades even an Italian like myself can enjoy for the St. Patrick's Day holiday. So put on some green and have some fun in Northeast Pennsylvania over the next 2 weekends. One in Girardville, always a good time. And also, as we can see, those are the dates on your screen. Wilkes-Barre has a very good parade, and of course the one in Scranton. Never actually attended it myself, but here it's a good time. Applause rang out as a major donation was unveiled yesterday for the Hazelton One Community Center. The curtains opened to display a 92-inch smart TV that was seized following a drug raid in 2013, a drug raid that happened 1 block away from the community center. Saying that evil will now be used for good, Hazelton Police Chief Frank DeAndrea announced that the TV was donated through the good graces of Pennsylvania State Attorney General Kathleen Kane and Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis.
I see on a daily basis the hurt that drugs cause our city. Lives are altered, ruined, and at times lives are taken because of drug abuse. We have one hope for a better tomorrow, and it is seated here today: our children. This is our legacy, our most precious gift, and our most valuable asset.
I hear a lot of great things throughout the county about the Hazelton One Community Center, and I have heard that there are different communities that are looking to this center for guidance on bringing it to their region. I think it's wonderful how they are looking towards the diversified families and trying to integrate and unify this community, and saying that no matter the differences in people, we're all one and we should all be looking out for each other.
Every time somebody says Hazelton, you say, I'm proud to be from Hazelton. And this is what the people of Hazelton have done for us. And that's magic. And every time you feel that little sense of pride, you emanate like a candle, and you light another candle and another, till everybody in this community understands what it means to be a Hazeltonian.
I would thank them a lot for getting this for us, and I don't know, just like thank them for how good they're doing on keeping us, like getting stuff for us. And
How much of a difference does it make for you? I mean, just being able to come to the community center, what would you be doing, without this here?
I'll probably be a bum playing video games all day.
We did both agree playing video games on that TV would be awesome. The TV will be used on opening night of the baseball season. I'll let you know all about that event later in sports. Yes, it's Friday the 13th, but it's your lucky day in downtown Hazelton and night. It's Second Friday, and there's a ton of great events going on. Go to downtownhazelton.org and print out this flyer with all of the events and all of the great deals at some downtown businesses, including Frankie's Pizzeria and Paco's Tacos.
This Second Friday, we're looking to track it and see who's paying attention, and we really want to see where it's going and where our promotion's going. So at Frankie's and Paco's, we will take 10% off your total bill when you come in and present the flyer.
So you will need to present the flyer to save 10%. There's a flyer up on your screen. I suggest Frankie's Margarita Pizza or the crab and shrimp tacos from Paco's Tacos, or just get both. Coming up next on FYI, it's Friday, so we have your weekend forecast from the National Weather Service, and after that, you'll meet this week's animals up for adoption at the Hazelton Animal Shelter. In sports, we'll talk more about the TV donated to the Hazelton One Community Center and why Chicago Cubs manager Joe Maddon is so excited about it.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
We're here at Sand Springs in celebrations, and we are talking about you planning your wedding. And we're with Catherine Zucco. She had her wedding here at Sand Springs, and it was divine, wasn't it?
It absolutely was, yes.
So thanks for joining us here on FYI. We love having brides on, and we love to talk about testimonials because really, it's you who make the difference, right? So how was your experience here?
It was just about perfect. I don't like to use that word, but I really do think that this day was perfect. And the most important love story you can have is between you and your spouse, but there also is this love story between you and the wedding planner as you plan this perfect day. Because you want it to be perfect for you and for your spouse, but you also want it to be perfect for your family and your friends who come to celebrate you.
Sure, so you got married in June of 2014.
Yep, June 7th.
June 7th, lucky 7. And how was the weather for you?
It was a great day. Yeah, we didn't have any problems at all. It was beautiful and everything worked out just like we wanted it to.
All right, so you got married in a church, and then you came here inside the facility. Now, Celebrations was not built at the time that you planned your wedding.
Yes, I actually started talking to Stacy earlier in the year, And when we came here, the space was not yet built. But they had pictures to show us what they planned the room to look like. But really what sold us was just talking to Stacy and talking to the staff here at Celebrations, knowing that we wanted our wedding to have a certain look and feel to it, trusting her guidance, feeling like she really wanted us to have the most special day, like it was going to be her day. You know, she wanted it to be that special for us. And I just trusted her right from that conversation. Leaving, I talked to my mom and I said, I'm having my wedding at Sand Springs.
That's amazing. So what were some of the qualities in Stacy and the staff here that really made you feel comfortable in the planning process? Because there really is a lot of things to try to remember and those little tedious things that maybe we forget, but our wedding planner will remember for us.
I thought that they were very considerate and honest, just wanting to give you all the information, all the different price packages, all your options available right from the first moment that you met her. Talking to her, I just felt like I had, you know, a girlfriend that I could hang out with. So I felt at ease as soon as I met her.
All right, good. What are some of those options as far as when you looked at the variety of what kind of options there are for your pricing and fitting anyone's budget? Because we have to think of budgets, we all have one. And when you're looking to have that dream wedding, we want to have everything we want, but we need to look at that budget.
There were different meal options. You could have a buffet plan, you could have a plated meal. There were different pricings for how long you wanted the bar to be open to serve your guests. So those options were helpful for us to look at. You also could consider what kind of cake you wanted to have and add-ons and linens and decor, anything that you could think of, there were options for you. And not only that, if you wanted to bring anything yourself, they were more than happy to set it up for you.
All right, so your recommendation as far as anyone out there looking to get married?
Come to Sand Springs and talk to the staff here. I don't think you'll be disappointed. In fact, I recommended it to one of my best friends, and she's getting married here in July.
Very nice. Well, thank you for joining us, Catherine. I wish you luck and success with your new marriage. And if you would like any more information, you could call Sand Springs here at Celebrations.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
All aboard. Thanks for jumping on the FYI train. Destination information. Okay, no more train talk, I promise. Weather's coming your way right now, though. Here's News 13 weather from the National Weather Service. Tonight, rain is likely, mainly after 4 a.m. Then it will be foggy. Otherwise, there will be increasing clouds. Our low around 33 degrees and very windy night tonight as well, with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. On the extended forecast, get ready for a rainy Saturday and some fog around before 9 a.m. Our high will be 45 degrees. New rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 inch are possible. On Saturday night, a chance of rain and snow showers, mostly cloudy. Low around 32. Little or no snow accumulation is expected. Sunday, a chance of snow showers and rain, but then we'll have a partly sunny day with a high near 41. Sunday night, a slight chance of showers before 9 p.m. Partly cloudy, low of 30. On Monday, I love it. Mostly sunny with a high near 50. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 35. And then on Tuesday, mostly cloudy. Our high will be 43 at night. Our low is 23 degrees. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Boyer Insurance Agency. They have 2 locations to serve you. One is in Cunningham on Sugarloaf Avenue, and they have another one in Nescopec on Broad Street. You can reach them in Cunningham at 570-788-3543 and in Nescopec at 570-752-7683. Here comes Adopt Me.
Hello again, and here I have with me Toto. Toto is an approximately 3-year-old neutered male. We believe he's a Cairn Terrier mix, and as you can see, he's very friendly and affectionate and loves to be held. Because of his size, Toto would be good with first-time dog owners and also people who may have restrictions on the animals they can have based on size. Anybody who's only allowed to have a smaller dog would probably do great with Toto here. Toto is fully vaccinated for distemper and parvo, as well as rabies. He also was tested for heartworm and Lyme and came up negative. We're not sure what Toto's like with other dogs, but if anybody is considering adopting him and has an animal of their own, of course we always recommend you bring him down and see how they get along together. That's it for our dog. Let's have a look at the cats. And here I have Natasha, who we believe is an approximately 5 to 6 month old Russian blue, a very rare cat for down here. As you can see, she has her beautiful gray colors, which is typical of her breed. As you can see, Natasha here is very affectionate. She loves human attention and loves to be held. We think she'd be great even with first-time pet owners because she's so easy to handle and easygoing. Natasha is already spayed and up to date on all of her shots. She has also been tested for feline leukemia and FIV and came up negative for both. Because of her young age, we think Natasha would do well with other animals also, cats and even possibly dogs. So for first-time pet owners as well as experienced pet owners, we think Natasha would make a great addition. And that's it for today's animals. If anybody's interested in little Natasha here or our Toto from before, or any of the animals that are up for adoption here, please come on down to 101 North Poplar Street at the Hazleton Animal Shelter.
As always, thank you, Chris. And here's your green screen, your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Pick 2, 3, 6, pick 3, 899, pick 4, 7809, and pick 5, 20781. More from the Hazleton One Community Center in sports next.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Hazleton's own Joe Madden has made a splash with the Chicago Cubs, and with some talented young players and exciting newcomers like pitching ace John Lester, some people think Madden and the Cubs can win it all this year. Well, you're invited to watch game number 1 of the Cubs' quest for their first World Series title in over 100 years at the Hazleton One Community Center on April 5th. You'll be able to enjoy the game on their beautiful 92-inch television that was donated to the Hazleton Integration Project after being seized in a drug raid.
The game time is 8:05. Our doors are going to open at 6:30 p.m. We have food, we have raffles, we have wonderful entertainment, including Joe's mom, the infamous Beanie, will be throwing out the first pitch. And it's going to be a great time. I invite everybody in the community to participate. We're going to kick off Major League Baseball right this year. ESPN, by the way, is filming it to show part of it at a later date.
You're not just using this for the baseball games. There's going to be other uses.
Oh, no, it's more than baseball games. We use technology in this center all the time. We have our children Skyping with Penn State University education majors once a week. We have 30 of our kids, so now we're up to 3 days a week, Skyping with education majors. And we can now start to do collective things because of the size of this television set, which gives us an enormous advantage educationally over what we would be able to do if we just didn't have something like this. Then there's also the sports element, and I've spoken with Joe. He loves this. Loves it, of course, because Joe can speak directly to our kids on a regular basis here. He can talk about motivational things, but beyond that, what about instruction? What about Joe getting, say, a pitching coach to show kids how to really throw a fastball without hurting your arm, or a curveball or something? What about getting a hitting instructor talking about hitting down on the ball rather than arcing it? So the amount of uses that we have for something like this is kind of infinite. And we intend to put it to good use every single day.
I don't know if you noticed in that one shot, the TV comes up to here on Bob Curry, so it's pretty big. The Cubs open the season against the St. Louis Cardinals at Wrigley Field. It's on Easter Sunday, so you can do what I'm doing, eat a box of Smidgens, take a nap, and then come to the Hazleton One Community Center on 4th Street for the game. You can really go for some Smidgens, so I have to distract myself. Let's go to the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. Felicia Grego, swimmer from the Hazleton Area High School, was in the pool at Bucknell University for the PIAA Class AAA Championships, and she finished 30th in the 200 freestyle and 30th in the 100 butterfly, wrapping up an amazing career at the Hazleton Area High School. You can read a great story about her in today's Standard Speaker from our friend Kelly Kostaneski. And now, filling in for Ron Marchetti this week, Will Farrell. No, but I feel like Ronnie is the Will Farrell of SSPTV. Here he is.
I'm not a fan of Friday the 13th, but that's what today is, Friday the 13th. That's the bad news. The good news, we're getting closer to March Madness. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Short Shots. On this day, 25 years ago in 1990, Houston center Hakeem Olajuwon became only the third player in NBA history to perform a quadruple double when he finished the game against Milwaukee with 18 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists, and 11 block shots. Syracuse University coach Jim Boeheim, the second winningest coach in Division I history with 966 victories, has been suspended by the NCAA. Syracuse has also been placed on probation due to a decade-long series of violations. Boeheim coaches last game this last Saturday for this year and at North Carolina State, and possibly it could be his last game ever, certainly at Syracuse. The Orange lost their finale. Also, Kentucky finished its regular season at 31-0, and 28-3 Duke defeated 21-10 North Carolina and Chapel Hill. Louisville edged number 2 Virginia by 1 point, only the Cavaliers' second loss of the season. Now we are in that dull period between high school basketball and baseball season, so tonight might be a good time to remind sports fans of a tragedy that happened exactly 25 years ago in 1990, when more than 5,000 friends, fans, and family members said an emotional goodbye to former Loyola Marymount basketball star Hank Gathers at a memorial service at Gersten Pavilion in Los Angeles, the same arena where he collapsed and died 2 days earlier during a game against Portland in the West Coast Conference postseason tournament. Gathers was a 6'7" scoring machine projected as a first-round NBA draft pick went down near midcourt seconds after slamming an alley-oop pass midway through the first half. He was later pronounced dead of a heart muscle disorder at the age of 23. In 1989, Gathers became only the second player in NCAA history to lead the nation in both scoring 32.7 points per game and rebounding 13.7 per game. He was averaging 29 points per game in his senior season before he collapsed. On a more pleasant note, the Hazelton area Lady Cougar Bowlers finished third at the Eastern Regionals that will advance to the States next Friday and Saturday at the Dutch Lanes in Elfrida. Jamie Kalaga captured the 2015 PA Eastern Regional Girls Singles Championship. Enjoy your weekend. See you Monday. Till then, stay loose.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy birthday, George Gortva, from your granddaughters Emily and Andrea and your family and friends. Happy 77th birthday to Susan Pavick of Highland from Pops John, Patty, Pete Jr., Rosie, grandchildren Bear, and Audie. Talk of the Town report, the American Red Cross will be holding a blood drive at the Simon Kramer Cancer Institute Monday, March 16th from 1 to 6 p.m. Light fare will be available for all donors, plus you will receive a free St. Patrick's Day t-shirt. Walk-ins are welcome, but to schedule an appointment, just call 570-277-6218. Next announcement, the Ashland American Legion Post 434 will be holding a hoagie sale Wednesday, March 25th. Pre-orders are required. Just call 570-590-2077. And finally, the Laurel Mall will be hosting their annual Spring Community Carnival Saturday and Sunday. Don't miss this opportunity to help support local nonprofit groups in the surrounding areas. We have a bizarre setting with ethnic food, baked good, raffles, and live entertainment. Just call 570-454-2100 for additional information. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Hazel Collins of West Hazelton. All services will be held privately through the Hazel Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home. John Bias of Freeland. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Robert Capus of West Hazelton. Arrangements will be announced by the Hazel Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home. George Rostis of Freeland. Arrangements are under the direction of the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. And Paul L. Junis of Hazelton. Funeral is Monday at noon at St. John's Evangelical Lutheran Church. Friends may call signing from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Mary Burns of Ashland. Mary, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
So it's second Friday in the city of Hazelton on this Friday, so get out there and have some fun in the city. And then tomorrow, it's Freeland St. Patrick's Parade. So have fun this weekend, everyone. I'll see you on Monday. Take it easy.